Alright, so this is going to be a Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump election prediction. Um, Personally, I'm not sure if Donald Trump will run again, even though he's sort of hinting that he will. I'm assuming that maybe a family member will. But first, let's start off by going to fill out obvious Democratic states like Washington, Oregon, California, Virginia, Vermont, these states right here. Obviously, Delaware, D.C. I'm gonna place Maine as leaning blue, same as New Hampshire. Um, Hawaii, obviously. New Mexico, Colorado. Let's see here, Illinois. So yeah, so here's are all the obviously solid blue states. Michigan, I think, will probably be leaning red. Pennsylvania may lean red. Wisconsin, I'm going to place that as leaning red right now. And obvious Republicans, so Montana, Idaho, here, Utah, Mormons. I'm going to place Texas as leaning. Iowa here. Iowa, leaning. Minnesota's going to be hard to figure out. Then obviously these southern states. Oops, it's solid. North Carolina, I'm going to place leaning. Tennessee. Ohio, I live in Ohio, and Ohio is pretty strictly Republican now. Oh yeah, and Alaska. So for the toss-up states, I put New York as a toss-up because of I think that with the whole thing with Andrew Cuomo might start to have people lean more Republican in New York. So I'm going to place that as leaning Democratic for now. In Georgia, I'm going to put as leaning. And Arizona, Nevada. Arizona's actually turning pretty blue. Then this is where it is. This is where it was in 2020. Right here. So let's go to Donald Trump. Kamala Harris, Senator from California, Vice President. Donald Trump, businessman, President. You see where I'm getting the gist. He knows, I feel like, especially as he's coming out more and the Biden administration has more downfalls, I think the GOP will rise. And with the pipeline, I'm going to actually put Pennsylvania as leaning red now, and Wisconsin as leaning red. So that gets Republicans to 262. It gets Trump to 262, Kamala Harris 276. So if he wins both of these states, he'll still win. She'll still win because of Georgia and Arizona. But if New York just has it's 0.1% Republican, he wins. I think in 2024, I think New York will be in play. Just saying. And Arizona will be as well, so I'm going to keep that there. Texas, leaning red. Unfortunately, Texas is starting to lean more blue, but it's not going to happen for a while, so I'm going to put Texas as solid red. And Iowa, leaning more red, solid. I didn't notice this. Look how this looks like he's sniffing Illinois and Montana, sniffing Idaho. Georgia. I think Georgia only went blue because of the low voter turnout after these Democrats, if they destroy the state. Solid. Florida, solid. North Carolina, solid. Win. And obviously, Maine's 2nd Congressional District. Not sure about this, or was it this one? I think it was this one that they won. But, Minnesota probably will stay blue. Michigan will stay blue. Ohio, red. So if we put these all solid red and put these solid blue, it's a Republican win. But if New York stays blue, and it may, there's a really good chance that it might, still win. But that's because Pennsylvania, if they stay blue, Democrats win. So Pennsylvania would be in play here. But with Donald Trump's performance, not mean to do that. Donald Trump's performance in Pennsylvania, I think it will stay blue, especially after the pipeline was cut off and stuff. I think that Pennsylvania will stay red. So I'll put Pennsylvania as red. Wisconsin starting to lean more Republican. So I think Wisconsin will stay red. New Hampshire. This is where it gets confusing. New Hampshire was really close this election. So was Minnesota. So if we put these two here, I think there's a good chance of this happening. I also think there's a good chance of New York turning red. So this could be a possibility right here. I think Arizona's solid blue now. I don't think that's going to change. But Nevada was really close too, so Nevada could also flip. But let's put this in the Democrats' perspective. They think they're going to take hold of Georgia, Texas, all of these states, obviously. Here, they think they'll get North Carolina and Florida. So this is what the Democrats think they will get. I don't think this is going to happen. I think Texas will stay red for a while. Georgia, I think they'll go red again. Florida, North Carolina, Pennsylvania. Here. If Donald Trump runs against Kamala Harris, I think this is what will happen. California. I think in the next few elections it will be in play, but for 2024, I'm going to say it's going to stay blue. Again, yes, so this is my final prediction for 2024. Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump. Donald Trump, 311 electoral votes. Kamala Harris, 227. I think New York may have a chance at going red. I don't know if it's just my hope, or I honestly think New York will be in play. But if this stays like this, and Democrats still get New York, Republicans still win. But if they lose Pennsylvania, boom. So if this is a reality right here, Pennsylvania, and New York, right here, will be what will decide it all, right here. But if they keep New York, if they keep New York and they lose Pennsylvania, they still win. But if they lose New York after this, boom, it's gone. But this is my projection. I'm going to keep this really leaning red. Because, yeah. So 311, 227. I think that is most likely what will happen. Again, this is my first prediction, so maybe not be as detailed as somebody like LTE, but I'm getting there. But, again, I lean right, but I do not discriminate. So if you're from the left or right, I would still love to have you here so I can read over your comments, see what you have to say, disagree with, agree with, etc. Anyways, thank you for watching.